Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. We're on daylight savings time. It is the longest daylight day of the year coming up tomorrow, and it's time for Tuesdays with DX Engineering. Today we have special guest. It's Michael KI8R. Michael is part of the tremendous DX Engineering sales and technical team. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Tim. How are you doing?
Good, good. Michael, even though you're not in Talmadge at our headquarters, you are connected through the magic of the internet to our customers. And
Yep.
when a customer calls in, they might get you on the phone.
And I talk to lots of them.
That's great. And this is the week before field day. And to me, I have a tough time thinking, is Christmas more important or field day? You know, because field day is like Christmas again. And, it's about half the year and just so much excitement, Michael, and I'm sure you're hearing that on the phones.
Oh, absolutely. You call it Christmas. It's kind of like Christmas in June, I guess, but everybody calls it Christmas in July. But yeah, and we're talking to lots of people, people ordering things, lots of headsets, getting ready for field day.
And a headset is a really important part of field day. I visited some field days where they were using the speaker, and a hand mic, and that's okay too. But if you want to make sure that you can, copy the call sign, copy the report accurately, a good headset is really, really important. And
Yep.
I'm glad you're there to help steer our customers to a solution.
Yeah, and as a CW op, headphones are essential to keep the background noise out and to keep the distraction away.
And I think that it's so important. Some of these tips that we're going to talk about today for field day. It's really important to share these things. But Michael, let me know when you see the my screen.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Now, Michael, give us set the stage here. What is this photo about?
Okay, so this is field day last year, and my middle son, got married on field day last year. And so he's not a ham, but he just didn't plan well. So anyway, the backstory here is that he got married at a local park that has a very large building that you can rent. So after the wedding, my wife and I came down the hill from this park, and a local club was operating field days. So it was a photo op. So we got the prize for best dressed couple at field day last year.
So enough about the wedding. Tell us what rig you're using, Michael.
That was an 891 Yaesu.
Okay.
And not sure what the antenna was.
What were you doing?
Probably, I think I was doing 20 meters, and it was phone. I kind of chided the friend of mine about not having a CW key because he knows that I prefer that.
Right. And what does your wife think about this ham radio stuff?
Well, my wife is a ham. She has a tech license. She's KA8YCO. She's not really active anymore, but before we got married and right after we got married, she worked at Universal Radio back in the day.
Wow. And you were there too. How long did you work at Universal?
I kind of moonlighted in and out over about 5 or 6 years, and went to lots of Dayton's with them and things like that. So,
and what a great
Saturdays.
place! What a great place Universal was, and Fred and his knowledge of shortwave.
Oh my gosh, I don't think there's anybody that knows more about shortwave than Fred.
No, he was just a walking encyclopedia, and we still have at the office the book that he wrote, and it's just exceptional. And but here you are, it's field day, it's right after your son's wedding, and you're not going to miss field day.
Absolutely not. I mean, we didn't stay really long. I mean, we were exhausted, but you know, it was. I wasn't going to at least miss a photo op.
Right, and you still had the flowers on.
Yeah, and the tie.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And so let's talk about your tower here, Michael. Tell us
Okay.
about the antenna.
Okay. So this is 60 feet of tower I put up about 7 years ago, um, and it's Drone 25G guide with Philistran. The antenna is a TH11. The antenna above it is a modified 5-element Cushcraft 6-meter beam. And so this tower sits about 200 feet out behind my house because I had to get out behind a couple of leach beds. And at the time, I had a swing set too close to the house to put a tower. My kids are grown and 2 of them are gone. I joke that the 3rd one won't leave, but he's a good kid. And but anyway, this is my tower, and it performs very, very well.
No, that's a really nice, clean installation. And then, of course, you got the shack inside. That's beautiful. And then operating down at J6.
Yeah, I was able to go down to J6 and operate down there for 9 days. Made about 3,000 QSOs, 99.8% CW. Was able to get beat up by Europeans and JAs and just had a ball.
Yeah, now that's those trips down to the Caribbean. I mean, it just a lot of times it's a dream come true. Let's talk about your favorite radio, Michael. What's your favorite radio?
My favorite radio is my Olicraft K3. A lot of the reason for that is because I built it. I bought it as a kit and built it. It took about 10 hours to do. I built it in 1 day. And, you know, there's just something special about building a radio and you come downstairs, put it on the table, hook it up, and it lights up and works. And I also built the P3 pan adapter to go with it, which I like that pan adapter more than pretty much any other manufacturer's pan adapter.
Well, it certainly it's a great radio. We don't sell them, but that's okay. We sell some really good radios as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's see who we have here in the chat room. We've got John, November Juliet 4 Zulu is on. And John says, Michael has been a big help to me several times on the phone when ordering. And Whiskey Juliet 3 United is on, Dawn. And from Dubai, it's Echo Yankee 8 Mike Portable Alpha 6. And it's No Deer on his way to Friedrichshafen and WRTC. And we've got Scotty on from Las Vegas, Kilo Golf 9 Zulu, Portable 7, part of the DX Engineering sales team. Always good to see you, Scotty. And we've got Sugar Papa, Slant Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar on from Poland. And let's see, Victor Echo 2 X-Ray Quebec. Jimmy is on. And John, the amplifier expert, greetings from Sixland, Kilo Fox 6 India Island amplifiers. And so, you know, I think there's a lot of people in the chat room, and also a lot of our customers will be on the air this weekend. Michael, how about a safety tip?
Oh, well, absolutely. Watch out for power lines. That's a biggie. And just, you know, just watch what's going on around you.
Yeah, the power line, you know, being aware of that is really important, and making sure that things are correct with the generator. You know, every year, Michael, it seems like we hear, you know, safety issues when it comes to generators, and that is a big deal. And what about Elmering? I know you've been a big part of your local clubs. What about Elmering during field day, Michael?
Well, it's a great opportunity not only to show new hams, but potential hams, the hobby. And, you know, if you have a get on the air station, or what people call a go to station, that's a great opportunity to sit people down and let them make some contacts and just see how much fun we really do have here.
Michael, do you see my screen with the ARRL?
Not yet. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay, good. So the ARRL has done a tremendous job at putting all the resources for Field Day up on arrl.org. And what I like about this is all the resources and rules are here. And you really do need to read the rules. But you can download all the forms, and everything that you need for Field Day is right here. Thanks to all the guys. You know, we had Paul and Bart on last week talking about Field Day. But Michael, where are you going to spend Field Day this year?
Well, that's an open-ended question right now because my wife and I have really gotten into bicycling, and there's a possibility that we may spend at least part of Field Day weekend doing that. I'd like to visit the local club down here in Lancaster and see what they're doing. So we'll see. It's, hoping for good weather. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, most of June we haven't had any rain up here, and they're talking about rain during Field Day.
I know.
But whatever happens. Michael, before we go, I want to make sure we talk about that very impressive rotor controller behind you.
Oh yeah, my Arco. So yeah, I did a written review and a video review for the Arco. That thing, it's lots of eye candy, but it's after doing that, I had to have my own, so I ordered one, and I just love that thing. And I know you've got a couple yourself now.
Right, and Michael, thank you so much for coming up and installing them. What a really fine piece of equipment. So if you go onto the DX Engineering website and search for Arco, ARCO, you can see Michael's review, and also the link to the YouTube that Michael did is right there on the Arco page. But we're very, very proud of our relationship with Microham and Wemo, and to have this fancy controller here, really, really good. Let's see who else in the chat room here. Bob the Traveler, that's WD8NVN. He'll be at Kilo Radio 8 Radio Victor, the Madison County Amateur Radio Club. And let's see here. John says he's going to be doing his first set of Field Day visits as a section manager here in South Carolina. He's going to miss the operating, but he gets to see a lot of people. And John, thanks so much for giving back to the ARRL and for all the members and all the Field Day sites that you'll see. And don't forget to put your Field Day site on the Field Day locator map. And let's see, we've got from Brazil, it's Papa Uniform 2, Oscar Mike Bravo. And great to have you on. And our good friend Frankie Tassone from Oklahoma City. Frankie, hope that you and your brother are doing well and will have fun at the Edmond Amateur Radio Society, the EARS K5EOK Field Days. I've spent many years at K5EOK, and what a great bunch of people, and just tremendous hospitality, and boy, conditions from Oklahoma for Field Day on 20 and 40 meters, you just cannot beat it. But we're going to have fun in Ohio, where Michael is, down near Columbus and Western Pennsylvania. And we hope all of you get on the air, have some fun. You don't even have to go out to the field. You can stay at home if you want and get on the air, enjoy all the activity. There should be some great conditions on 10 meters and 6 meters. You just never know what you're going to get. And Michael, thanks for all you do for our customers. And I know we're looking forward to speaking to all the last minute folks that need parts and pieces for Field Day. We want to make sure that everybody gets on the air. Michael, thanks so much.
All right, no problem. Thanks, Tim.
Okay, and I hope all of you have enjoyed today. Make sure you stay away from power lines and do your safety checks with your generator. Appoint a safety officer. You get more points for it. Until next time, 73 from DX Engineering.
73.